I think it's devastating for the election, but I think her bigger problem is not the election. I think her bigger problem is going to be the criminal problem.
You really think that this could turn out to be a criminal situation for Hillary Clinton? Because there's no reference of that from the investigators.
I don't think I'm the only one. I mean, the FBI is involved. They only do criminal. I don't think I'm the only one. Now, maybe it's somebody on her staff. But look, it's either criminal or it's incompetent. It's one or the other. There's either gross incompetence or criminal, and neither's acceptable to be president.
All right, Sarah Murray's back with me. I also want to bring in Jason Johnson, a political analyst and political science professor at Hiram College. Sarah, I want to ask you the first question. According to Quinnipiac, they did a swing state poll. Clinton does poorly in Ohio, Florida, and Pennsylvania in favorability ratings. Now Clinton has dismissed Trump as entertainment, but should she push back hard on Trump at this moment?
You know, the interesting thing that I heard from voters, it's not that they want Clinton to push back against Trump, it's that they want a better answer on this email question. I was talking to one voter last night who said she's split between Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton, if you could believe it. And when I asked her what her reservations are about Hillary Clinton, she said, I just don't understand what's going on with these emails. And she didn't like that Clinton keeps making jokes about it. She didn't like that she's not dealing with the question head on and explaining why she got all these emails sent to her personal account and whether there was anything that should have been more sensitive sent there. And I think that's the bigger challenge for Hillary Clinton right now, is coming up with a better explanation for this email controversy rather than trying to take on Donald Trump head on.
Yeah, okay, so let's talk about Donald Trump, because he continues to be on this incredible roll, right? He's on the cover of Time magazine this week with the headline, "Deal with It." I believe we have pictures. Inside the magazine, he's pictured with an American eagle. A few unimportant tidbits to share with you about the Time magazine spread. The eagle is 27 years old and is named Uncle Sam. As for Trump, the Time magazine photographer said he's very difficult to photograph. If you ask Trump to look up a bit, he says no, or he just doesn't do it. He literally has one angle. If I ask him to smile, he puts on a big grin and then goes back to his Zoolander blue steel look. And the blue steel stays for as ever long as it takes to get the photograph. So, Jason, everyone says, oh, Donald Trump is a natural, but really he's far from it, because it seems that his every move is really orchestrated.
Well, it's orchestrated, and clearly he's a TV guy. I mean, this dueling banjos thing he had in New Hampshire, isn't that brilliant counter-programming? Like, he knew Bush was going to be there, so that's why he showed up. Donald Trump knows how to be good on television. Donald Trump knows how to engage a crowd. Donald Trump knows how to get attention for himself. The question remains, are any of the plans that he's promoting actually practical? Can they be done? And can he get people willing to really work for him in Iowa? And that's what we're going to see in a couple of months, no matter how well he does in the polls.
Well, Sarah, does he have to talk about issues? Can't he just continue to run on what he's running right now, surface issues and tough alpha male talk?
Well, he did get some questions at his town hall last night about his policies, so I do think voters do want to see a little bit of substance. Donald Trump would disagree with me on this, by the way. He says only the press cares about policies, not voters. I don't think that's true, especially in a place like Iowa and New Hampshire, where these voters are really used to seeing candidates up close. They're used to being able to vet them personally and vet their policies. So I think ultimately he's going to have to put out a little bit more substance than he has already. And his campaign says they're prepared to do that in the coming weeks they'll be rolling out more policy proposals. So we'll have to see if they stay true to their word and then how voters feel about those policies once they're out.
Okay, so Jason, Republicans seem worried still about Donald Trump, even though he's not laying out much policy. Should Democrats be worried about him too?
I don't think any Democrats should be worried, and really we're mostly talking about Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton's got her own problems, not just with the email, not just with her favorability, but even with her ability to sort of galvanize crowds. I think Hillary Clinton needs to work on establishing herself more than worrying about Trump. If we see any Democrats attacking Trump right now, that's punching up. I guess that works for you if you're Lincoln Chafee or Martin O'Malley, but they haven't even secured their own positions yet. So I don't think any Democrats should be worried about him, at least not in August.
Maybe Hillary Clinton should pose with a giant American eagle named Uncle Sam.
Might help.
Might help. Sarah Murray, Jason Johnson, many thanks to both of you. Still to come.